What's up? This is Trey T, and in this video, I will be listing my top 12 favorite animated kid shows of all time. Not the best. These are just my favorites, so I don't need anybody in the comment section. So and so is not better than so and so. I don't need that. These are my favorites. What I love to watch growing up, and occasionally might tune in and watch still. Counting down, starting at number 12, I have Arthur. Arthur has one of the greatest theme songs of any show that has ever existed. Soon as you hear that, hey, what a wonderful kind of day, if you can learn to work and play and get along with each other. Like, Arthur was just, I loved Arthur. And I ain't trying to start nothing with anyone. I'ma just say, I know some people gonna get mad at me for saying this. Most of the characters in Arthur, the way I see it, especially growing up, I thought Arthur was black. I thought Arthur was black and all the characters were black, and Buster was the only white character, even though I can look at him as just being light, really light skinned character. Coming in at number 11, I have Real Monsters on Nickelodeon. This one with Ickis, Oblina, and Crumb, the Grumble, Simon the Monster Hunter, played by Jim Belushi. I just enjoyed Real Monsters. It was very entertaining to me. So that's why I got it at number 11. Coming in at number 10, I have The Batman. Not Batman the animated series, The Batman. The Batman came out in 2004. And I'm telling you right now, if you have never seen The Batman, you need to go watch it, because The Batman was incredible. Hugo Strange was a dog. Hugo Strange was that dude in The Batman. Hugo Strange, it's one episode where Hugo Strange creates a villain, and the villain ends up finding out Batman's identity, and he goes to Batman's house and he knocks on the door, and then Alfred answers the door and he tells him, "Good evening. Is the Batman home?" And then he breaks it in and holds Alfred hostage until Bruce Wayne gets there. He calls him and stuff and tell him to come home. So, and then the last season, it was 5 seasons. The last season, they introduced the Justice League on there, and Hugo Strange made duplicate copies of all the Justice. Like I said, if you've never seen The Batman, you need to go watch it. And then they had Robert Englund, who, is Freddy Krueger. He was the Riddler on there. They had the Joker, Clayface, Two-Face. They had everybody on there. So, again, if you've never seen The Batman, the 2004 version, you need to watch it. It's very entertaining. They had Batgirl, Robin. Go watch it. At number 9, I have Spider-Man, the animated series. And just like The Batman, Spider-Man, the animated series, had everybody in there too. The Vulture, Doc Ock, Sandman, Kraven the Hunter, Morbius, who else it had? The Green Goblin, the Hobgoblin, and then they had Dr. Doom in there. They had cameos from the X-Men, the Fantastic Four. Spider-Man the animated series had everybody. They had the Red Skull was in there. So if you've never Venom and Carnage was on there, Spider-Man the animated series is probably, as far as superhero movies, shows go, it's probably top 5 all time in my opinion. So if you haven't seen Spider-Man the animated series, or you don't remember Spider-Man the animated series, you can go online and watch it at watchcartoononline.io or .net, and you can watch. Basically, that website has every cartoon that has ever been made on there. So I suggest you go ahead and tune in. At number 8, I have Disney's Aladdin. I know, like, as far as movies go, most people consider, like, Lion King the best one and their favorite. And I love The Lion King, don't get me wrong. But when I was growing up, Aladdin was always my favorite one. And Jafar, I love Jafar as the villain. That's why I was so... The live action movie, I felt like everybody did their thing in the live action movie except for the person that they chose to play Jafar. I felt like that dude wasn't evil enough to portray how Jafar did in like the movies and stuff. So I was upset about that live action. But Aladdin, the animated series, Disney's Aladdin, it was great. My favorite episode is the one where Arbutus kidnaps Jasmine. He vowed to come back and take the Sultan's most precious treasure. And then after 20 years, he came back and he kidnapped Jasmine. And then he ended up getting killed by Aladdin. But yeah, tune in to Disney's Aladdin. At number 7, I have Justice League, the animated series. Now this one, it was kind of difficult for me to choose because this one I could kind of put as an adult theme. But I got it 50-50 where some of it is adult, some of it is kid. So this is the one where they got the original 7 members on the show, and they created the Justice League, and then like later on they did Justice League Unlimited. But this was a great introduction for the Justice League. They had a lot of heartfelt episodes and important episodes. They had to fight Darkseid and Brainiac and all that. So tune in. Justice League, the animated series, started in I think 2001. At number 6, I have Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just Yu-Gi was just that dude. I'ma just fast forward to the very last couple episodes when you this the one thing I will say about Yu-Gi-Oh! Bakura, of anything I have ever watched, Bakura is one of the most evil characters, evil villains I've ever seen in any show ever. The last couple of episodes, though, when Yugi had to defeat the Pharaoh, and he beat him twice. He beat the Egyptian guards twice, basically. And Kaiba had to finally admit that Yugi was the king of games. That was one of my favorite moments in the entire series when that happened. At number 5, I have Digimon. I love Digimon, man. Like, Agumon and Patamon are my 2 favorite characters out of all the Digimon. But the first season was my favorite Digimon. And then when they had to fight the Dark... when they fought my oldest one, that was cool. But when they fought the Dark Masters and you got to see, War Greymon, and then when all my favorite, out of the whole series though, when Magna Angemon showed up, because Patamon was always the last one to evolve. That just shows how strong Patamon really was. Because whenever Patamon evolved, it's some shit about to go down. If Patamon evolved, you basically, you fucked up if Patamon evolved, because he go get your ass. At number 4, I have Avatar: The Last Airbender. One of my favorite moments when they go to Omashu and they meet King Bumi, and that's when King Bumi recognizes Aang right away, and then in the end they hug, and then he was like, "It's great seeing you again, Aang," and that they've been friends. That was 100 years ago, and they still friends. And the one thing I always wanted to see Toph versus King Bumi in an ultimate Earthbender match. I still think Toph will win, but I just felt like that would be exciting to see. And to see the growth of all the characters throughout the series was great, especially when Aang talked to all the avatars and they tried to give him life lessons and stuff. My number 3, I have Jackie Chan Adventures. I have rewatched Jackie Chan Adventures so many times. Jackie Chan Adventures came out when I was in 5th grade or something like that. And I read, my favorite ones is season 1. And then the ones where they go to the demon world, when they had to fight, damn, what's his name? Because it was Shindu was the demons, and the other ones was Terrakudo, yeah. Terrakudo was a cool villain to me. Even though he was evil, he was a cool villain, unlike Shindu. I didn't really like Shindu. Now, Shindu's brothers and sisters, some of them I liked, some of them I hated. But Terrakudo, the best thing about Terrakudo was the 9 different tribes of Shadow Khan that he had. My favorite ones was the ones that had the ninjas that had the shadow swords. Those were cool. And the ones that flew, and then the sumo wrestler ones. Those are my 3 favorite Shadow Khans. I just felt like the Terrakudo episode, the season with Terrakudo was too short. I feel like it could have had like 5 more episodes. I feel like they defeated Terrakudo too easily, basically. Not like Shindu. At number 2, I have Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold, Arnold was like one of the best. Like, it's 2 characters. If you watch shows, like especially in the 90s, it's 2 characters that you wanted as your friends. Arnold from Hey Arnold and TJ Detweiler from Recess. Those are probably the 2 best friends you could ask for. Arnold, man, Arnold was just such a good dude, man. The one thing that did make me mad in Hey Arnold that I was just like, man, that's messed up, was the Parents' Day episode where they had the Parents' Day and he had Arnold's parents were missing, they were gone, presumed dead or something like that, and he had to take his grandparents, and it was like an egg tossing contest, and then Helga and her dad, Mr. Bertacki, they were in the contest, and Phoebe and her dad was in the contest. And then Arnold heard Helga's dad tell her, I'm not going to lose to some orphan and his grandparent. Like, I felt like that was a low blow, man. Dude, that's a kid, man. You don't say no shit like that to no kid, man. Even Helga was like, Dad, he's right there. Like, she called that dude an orphan, man. That's messed up. That dude, Mr. Pataki, was probably like 30 years old or something like that. Arnold was like 9. And you called that dude an orphan? Really? And this is all this is an egg tossing contest. And you really that serious that you called this dude an orphan in public in front of all those people? I just hated that. That's the one thing. That's the one part of the whole series I hated that. I did not like Mr. Pataki at all. I didn't like Helga either, but that was a low blow to me. And I mentioned TJ Detweiler earlier. My number 1 favorite animated kid show of all time was, I used to run home after school to try to make it before this came on, Disney's Recess. Man, I love Recess, man. Recess, I remember those episodes, like, even if I hadn't seen it in 30, like, I ain't gonna say 30 years because it's not 30 years old. Even if I haven't seen it in like 20, 25 years, I still remember those episodes, man. The one where Spinelli with the art, like, and each character, I felt like I liked how they also always gave each character like their own episodes. And they all had like to help each other and teach life lessons and stuff. They all like I'm gonna tell y'all right now, 2 of the greatest episodes on some economic type shit is when TJ became a hustler and he was trying to get the cards where they had to play and stuff, Monstar cards or something like that. And he hustled to get all those cards. And then the one where Gus started working with Hustler Kid and he became a hustler and started hustling people. Those are 2 of the best episodes ever in Recess. So again, if you haven't seen Recess or you forgot about Recess, you need to check those episodes out. But yeah, those are my top 12 animated kid shows of all time. I think I messed up because I forgot about Captain Planet. I think Captain Planet should be on my top 12 because I love Captain Planet and the Planeteers. I think I just forgot about it before I made this video, but Captain Planet is definitely one of my favorite shows of all time. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, like and comment. More videos coming soon. Trey T out. Peace.